Hey, beautiful people. Hey, guys. Hey, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our channel. Atrowe saluto. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome back. How we do? How are we? How are you, Re? It's almost weekend. I don't know about you, but this week has been extremely busy. I cannot wait for the weekend to chill. I'm gonna do Netflix and chill this weekend. Oh my goodness. It's been a busy, busy week. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. Atrowe salute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can see the comment section is already bubbling with a lot of activity. I can't love you less, my Bodo fam. Atrowe salute. I had you. I had you. I love you guys. My returning subscribers, my members. I really, really appreciate you. Please give us a thumbs up before we get into the gist because once we start talking, it's gonna be really, really difficult for people to remember to go out and like. So please just like before we start. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Honey babe, how are you? How's your day? Hope your day went well. It's almost Friday. Thank God it's almost Friday. Yeah, I hope you're well. Welcome everybody. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not done so yet. Subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Achowe salute. So, since the comeback of, I don't know if I can call it a comeback, since the sad incident that happened to Mary and Edochie, um, she just recently came back to social media, and we've not had time to talk about it since she came back. Thank you, everybody. I had you guys. Yeah. I'm all right, honey babe. I'm good, thank you. So, you guys know what happened sadly with this family. It was very, very, very was a very terrible thing that happened to them. But while the rest of the family has been mourning, trying to, as it is with any bereavement, it takes a long time. It's a process that gets easier by the day. If you've ever lost anyone, you know how it is a very, very difficult time in the life of any family. While one of them and the children have been out trying to mourn, the father of the house, who is supposed to be the head of the family, has been displaying himself on Facebook. I hear he's on Facebook every day because he doesn't post those videos where he's always doing drama. He's doing what they call it reality TV. He doesn't post it on Instagram. I hear Facebook is where he gets the coins. So real life with Natu. How are you, love? Neka, welcome. Temiti, how are you? I'm good. I napped this afternoon, so my voice sounds a bit heavy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. It's almost Friday. So he's been on social media, not caring about the emotions of his grown children and his family. He's just been displaying his shenanigans with his so-called baby mama slash side chick slash second wife or whatever for the coins. I mean, when I look at Yul Edochie's life, I just wow, how somebody can just fall from being an aspiring politician who even had, he said he was interested in going for the presidency, and people actually took this guy seriously. About 2 years ago, people actually listened to this guy. People respected him. Wow. Hmm. And it's just from that, I don't even know what he is now. I think he's a signpost boy now for polygamy in Nigeria. He's just dropped from that exalted position of someone who a lot of people thought is going to be the new face of young politicians in Nigeria. Something that what's this guy's name? Tried to do. Adesuwa's husband, Banky W. Yeah, somewhat in that lane. But you know what they say in life: God, man proposes, God disposes. Yeah, he got into this affair with this woman, and since the day that he announced that he's taking a second wife, initially it seemed like he was getting clout because a lot of people were coming to his page, and he was getting a few deals here and there, of which I even heard that they were, they weren't well paid. But since then, everything has just gone downhill for him. Hmm. Now, wow. Hmm. May God help us not to make choices that will set us back. Oh, God should help us. Wisdom is profitable to direct. May God help us not to make decisions that will set us back. Anyway, let's get on with it. The May finally came back on social media, and the first post she did since the sad occurrence of the loss of their son was on 5 days ago. And this is what she said. I read them, and oh my God, it was so heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. Words are not enough to express our gratitude to you all. In all of this ordeal, we believe that this immeasurable loss is heaven's gain. When you lose a husband, you are called a widow. When you lose a wife, a widower. When you lose a father, fatherless. When you lose a mother, motherless. When you lose both parents, an orphan. When you lose a sibling, forgotten mourner. And she said, other than Valoma, which means against a natural order. I cannot find an English word for losing a child. Hmm. I did not think that there's any kind of pain that is as intense and painful as losing one's child. We are still in inexpressible grief. However, I want you all to know that we are fine by God's special grace. Indeed, the authenticity of tomorrow's um, remains a mystery, and some occurrences are unforgettable, but we must have to find a way to live with them, no matter how painful and difficult they are. The incredible love and support from you all, my family, friends, and all well wishers all around the globe through various means are unimaginable and unconditional. In recent times, we have experienced the most devastating and traumatic circumstances of life, but your prayers have kept us going. Mm. My friends and family have been a great pillar and helped me through the process in the most amazing ways. All the brands that I represent have been kind and patient. Life left me in a state of resigning myself to fate with a meaningless and overwhelming feeling. But you, my amazing fans, stood by me, even in my absence. This love is God's grace and can only be described as both the wonder and awe of serendipity. We truly appreciate and cannot thank all of you enough, and sincerely hope that everyone sums up into enabling us stand the tragic loss and panic. We only have God's blessing to offer in return, and pray that affliction will not arise in your homes in Jesus' name. It is impossible to forget a child, so he will always remain the second of my four adorable children. Continue to rest in the bosom of the Almighty, my sweet angel, Kambelina Chuku, until we meet again. Those were the words of May Edochie. Wow. Wow. Very touching, right? And that's the picture of her and her three, I will call them surviving children. Those are her three surviving children. And the last time I checked, this post it had over maybe 40,000 or so comments. Wow. The love is real. The love is real. Yeah, it is real. It is real. My heart goes out to her. Honestly, she's a very, very strong woman. I kept thinking how from nowhere, when you think your life is safe and secure, the enemy just pulls out a rug from under your feet. Hmm. As I was preparing for this show, I was just reflecting on the word of God that says that we should not be ignorant of the devices of the devil. You know, when we say the devil, sometimes people think is this tall giant with horns on their head. The devil comes in different forms, oh, my people. Ajah kafura, oh. We should be very, very careful. Mm. It comes in different form. In this family, the devil came in the form of a woman. Yeah, the devil came in the form of a woman with big boobies. That's what the devil used to scatter this family. With the enabling husband and father. Yeah, that's how the devil came into this family. I mean, when you look at their beautiful family, just look at the beautiful picture of their family. You keep wondering, how can you have such a beautiful family and you are not content? Contentment is good, though, my people. It's good for us to be content because lack of contentment will make people. Oh, mama, wa nǹkan tí ò sọnù. Mm, nǹkan tí ò sọnù, wọn mama wá kiri. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká ṣàṣemáṣe tó máa ba ayé wa jẹ́. Look at this beautiful family, and that's the boy there. Kambili Chuku is the one on the black t-shirt there. He's going to be with the Lord. Mm. It's a very, very painful period for them. Yeah. Very, very. Not for them all. We can say for Mary and her children. Because their father, Edochie, has been spilling his nonsense all over social media, parading himself like a 20-something-year-old. You would not believe that is somebody that is supposed to be mourning. Somebody that has just lost a child. Even if, I mean, the other woman is pushing you to do this out of respect for what you once had, out of respect for yourself and your children. Would you not say, no, I won't do this? He's acting drama every day. People are even tired of it. Once people stop talking about him, he will act another one again so that the blogs will carry it, so that it will start trending. Ah, Marshall. It is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So I just wanted to share with you what the daughter has said before we go to the court divorce filing and all that. I quickly want to share this because I think, a lot of us have been talking about the impact of him breaking his family and, May saying, I'm not doing polygamy, is against my religion, is against my faith, is against what I stand for, and him trying to cajole her, trying to, I don't know what he's been trying to do to make it seem like he's an African man, I'm this African man, I have two wives. You can't marry somebody by force. If somebody said they are not interested in polygamy, they are not interested. Is this there are other women that will be interested? Obviously, the other second one has no problem leaving her husband to go and be wife number two. Hmm? But May has said, no, I am not doing this. Without agreement, you cannot do this so-called polygamy of yours. I know there are advocates of polygamy, both men and women, and some of them are probably listening to me now. You are welcome. Please give us a thumbs up. All you advocates of polygamy, our tradition, all our tradition, all you traditional men and women, don't forget to like, oh. Make sure you like this video because I know you are watching. Even though you're always hiding in shadows, I know you watch. So I greet you. All is welcome, including all of you that went to other platform the other day and started dragging themselves, not me. I know you are watching. I had plans before, but you know what? Sometimes you don't know who is watching or listening to you. As I was planning what I was going to do to those people, I was thinking it in my mind. Very early in the morning, I got an email from an uncle in the US. And when I finished reading it, I just weak. Chai, home training no go let me go against against an elderly advice when it makes sense. This uncle spoke to me I was like, oh, chai. I was like, no, 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 no. Don't get into that. You stand for family values. You stand for this. Don't get into that. Yes, Dolly Osadolo. That woman called Dolly Osadolo, she's had it in for me for years. How can somebody carry a grudge for over 4 years? If you ask me, say, wetin I buy for Dolly Osadolo hand? I want somebody to help me ask that woman, wetin I buy for her hand? Yeah, I forgot about dragging her because the uncle spoke to me because what I planned for her before. When somebody, there's something about bullies, guys. It's not like somebody likes to make trouble. But when somebody persistently, I'm talking about 4 years, this woman has been trolling me for 4 long years. Kí ni mo rà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tí mi ò sanwó? What did I buy from your hand, Dolly Osadolo, that I've not paid? Come out, let's discuss. And she doesn't have a picture on Facebook. But they don't. These people don't understand that this is the day of artificial intelligence. You can be found. You have your full name on what's it called on YouTube, but you are hiding. Then I have your pictures now. I have your full dossier. If I wanted to put you out there, I will. This woman has been relentless on my matter for years. She has a YouTube channel, oh. She has a YouTube channel. It's mostly people that have failed in YouTube that will not start. Let me ask Dolly Osadolo. She's an Edo woman from Benin. Let me ask her what I bought from her. She lives in Canada. After retiring from Ashawo from Italy, she retired to Canada. She said me I'm bragging. When did I ever brag here, my people? When did I brag? She's the one that told me of that one time. She said she has houses in Nigeria. Me, I go to Nigeria, I stay for only 1 week. I never travel to Nigeria with my family. She will go with her husband and children and stay for 3 months. I say, congrats. Congratulations. We're not, it's not a competition. What you are going to Nigeria for is not what I'm going to Nigeria for. I have a job. I have a career. I can't take 3 months off to go except I leave my job. If people realize that life, your priority is not my priority, then all this envy and unwanted jealousy will end. Your priority is different from mine. Whatever makes you sleep at night, Dolly Osadolo, please do it and leave me alone. This is the last warning I'm giving you, an APC bishop. Final warning. That uncle in the US, home training, no let me disobey that uncle. That uncle say no, Brie, you can't do this. You can't do this. Leave it. Leave the matter. And my mama raised me well. So I had to just let go. It's very painful, but I did. I did. So all of you that live in America, that live in Canada, you need to help me ask what Dolly Osadolo, what I bought from her that I haven't paid. Hold on, guys. I need to find out because there's something obviously going on there that I don't know. You know when somebody has been after you for so long and they've been trolling you, it's a case of, whoever is anywhere she sees that they mention my name. The case of if you are an enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what it has become for her now. It's a case of an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So she jumped on that live stream the other day when they were talking about the issue of diaspora versus Nigeria, which wasn't even the person that was making the video it wasn't me. It was a general discussion. There's nothing she didn't say about me. Kí ni mo rà lọ́wọ́ ẹ tí mi ò sanwó? What have I bought from you? I don't know what I bought to. I don't know. But Dolly Osadolo has it in for me. Oh. She has She has a hard on for me. And she's been carrying it for 4 years. For somebody to carry a grudge for 4 long years, kilagbe kilaju, wetin happen? I just needed to take a minute to address this. I know I'm not quarreling. I just want to send out a message. Dolly Osadolo, because I know you are watching me. It's your enemies that watch you the most, my people. They are waiting for you to fail. Look at you. I have your dossier from Italy that you that shower what you do for Italy before you go Canada. Get your dossier from my hand. You be Edo, I be Edo. If you don't leave me alone, Dolly. Next time when I see say you they throw me, when I come for you, all gloves are off. I know they fear fight. Oh, you don't they bully me for 4 long years. I don't know what I do you. You short, I tall. Eh? You they stay for Canada, they stay for UK. You say you get estate for Nigeria. I not get. I don't even get one block. It's fine. What I do you? Yeah, and APC Bishop. Now both of them now. They don't come in league now. Both of them are Edo people. You see why I don't do tribalism? My people. Now Dalios had a lobby that too. She know they leave me. This woman no free me for 4 years. Anywhere I turn, she did here. She go come my comment section. She go abuse me. I say, wait till happen. I don't block him. What I do you, Dolly? What is my problem with you? What have I done to you? Because me and you don't get problem. I don't know you from nowhere. You see why I don't do tribalism? Because when you start to do tribalism, now your own people gone. You know how the Bible says that it is your enemies are from your own household. Gone, gone, gone. The people that sold Jesus' house, they were among the 12 disciples. Oh, people today, that's why I don't do tribalism. I don't care where you come from. I deal with people on an individual basis. Your character, your persona as a human being. All this tribalism, what are they do? So anybody come here can accuse me. You don't like people from this part of the world. You don't like no. I don't have anything against anybody. Now I know people with these two people. So APC Bishop. Now remember APC Bishop Desmond. Desmond still jump for that thing. Nothing no right about me. They write things about me. You know, they talk so many things. I say, well, we for know each other. I didn't want to refresh people's memory. I wanted to refresh people's memory. People that don't remember the story of APC Bishop. Desmond Osazua is his name. He calls himself he calls himself he says a prophet. I'll be waiting, say be pastor. How can a pastor be a troll? You claim to be a pastor, you are preaching every day. Later, you'll be dragging me and be calling me names other places. I was on my show Jajaja when this man came. This Osazua. He came here, lied about his marital status. The wife, or the ex-wife, found me and came on the show to expose him. Since then, this man has not allowed me to drink water and poke on. You see these two of them? Now them be now wickedness in high places. Now you they see so. These two people, Dolly, this is a cease and desist notice to you. I see you. I see you. I see everything about you. Leave me the hell alone. I'm warning you for the last time. Next time I see you write anything nasty about me, you go regret your life. I go expose you and I go put your nyash outside. I'm warning you now, Dolly. If you don't like me, you go leave me alone. Shebi, it's not by force that you should watch my show. It's not by force that you should come and comment. Just go away. Go to places where you like them. If you don't leave me alone with my tribe. It's not everybody that will like me. I'm not looking for like like ability or whatever. I'm not looking for people to like me. He drags me on Man of Prestige, right? Yeah, he's always dragging me. Everywhere he goes, he's dragging me. He does not allow me to rest. That obodooyinbo woman, evil woman, criminal woman, this, that. Wait, yeah, what is it? Okay, I'm not quarreling. I just wanted to send a message because I know she's always watching me. If she's not watching, anybody who lives the Edo community that knows this Ekwensu in Canada, or you live in Italy that you used to know her from Italy when she was in Italo, please help me beg her to free me. That's all I ask. Tell Dolly Osadolo and Osazua to leave me alone. That's all I ask. Desmond Osazuwa and Dolly Osadolo, two Bini people, tell them to leave me alone. Okay. I just needed to say that. I think I passed the message across. Let's move on. Thank you very much, everyone. Because people will say, ah, just ignore them, keep quiet, keep quiet. But you don't know these people, they are relentless. Somebody carried a grudge for 4 years and they've been on your case. Kilo day. If you ask me now, "Babe, what did I do to her?" What would she say? I've never had a one-to-one, contact with her. We've never spoken. We've not had anything in common. It's just natural hate for no reason. If you want to do what I'm doing, the YouTube is free. Continue. Maybe you are posting videos on your channel. I saw your channel, Dolly. Continue to grow it. God will give you the grace to be able to speak. But the wickedness in your heart will not allow you because you are focused on other people's lane. If you are waiting for me to fall, Holy Ghost fire will destroy you. You will fall 1,000 times. Every arrow that you send towards me, I'm returning it back to you. Anywhere you take my name to, angels are waiting there. They will confuse and destroy you. Leave me alone. Because I'm a child of God. I bear the mark of Christ. Nobody can trouble me. All right. Eshe, thank you very much, everybody. Let's get on with the show. Sorry about that. I needed to just put that in because it's necessary sometimes to send a message across. Because they are watching you. They are watching me. They keep watching me. I'm like, go away. Go. Just go. Yeah, it's back to send down. Because the glory that I carry, you don't know. You don't know. It is not, you don't understand. If you understood, you will know that when God sends you on an assignment, anybody that stands in the way, they are crushed. Not by you, but by the power of the Holy Ghost. So just go away. My people, yeah, thank you very much. Would you welcome, sis? How are you? Let's get on with the show. So, Just Love has said that, and I think a number of blogs have carried the story, that May has finally filed for a divorce. I know a lot of people have been waiting to hear that. Like, people have been literally saying about time. But I think it was necessary for May to do her journey herself. This is her journey. That's why, even though I know a lot of people were on her case, why don't you divorce him? Why don't you divorce him? I'm like, our realities are different. You don't know. You don't know. So me, I just think it is better for people to see things through. Maybe I'm thinking at a point she would have maybe be thinking, knowing that she's in Nigeria, a marriage of how many years? Maybe 16, 17 years and 4 children. They shared many things together. People will be telling her, don't worry, we'll come back. That's you, Edochie. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Now, so I see for those two Benin people, they're not let me rest. I don't know what I buy for their hand, though. I'm Edo, you are Edo. What do you want? So when somebody they bring tribalism here, they say tribalism, I beg, tribalism. I think she needed to do that journey herself. So somebody wrote and said, please keep me anonymous. I'm a lawyer. I saw May Yule Edochie in court today. She brought a petition for dissolution of marriage, but she's yet to serve the originating process to the respondent. That's Yule Edochie. Her lawyer said that the respondent, her husband, has refused to be served. Shengbo. That she's refused to be served. Somebody in the comment section said that you should go and look for Yolo on the street of YouTube, what's it called, Facebook, that you see him on Facebook. He refused. And the person said, I really pity for her. She wore black. She's still mourning her son. And also, she's very beautiful, calm, and humble. I mean, that's just Her personality has always been, even on social media, you can tell she's a calm person. Yeah. And the lawyer said, gosh, I don't know what else men want to. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you very much. Grandma Uchi. Happy birthday to you. I saw you celebrated your birthday a few days ago. Thank you, my auntie. God bless you. Many more years in good health, oh. Ẹ ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ́dún o. In Jesus' name, from glory to glory. You will live to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Oh. You will see your grandchildren's children's children in good health. I celebrate you, ma. Ogbo, Ogbo, Moma. So, process of divorce has started. Let me read it to you briefly, and then I'll take some calls. We are not going to be long. I know I say that all the time, but yeah, it's almost weekend. I'm tired, so we're not going to be long. So the gist of the matter is that May is seeking to dissolve the marriage, and Yo allegedly is not wanting to accept. He's not wanting to be served. I don't know why he's resisting, because obviously he's moved on. He lives in Enugu now. You see him, doing his videos with his baby mama or second wife. So what Gist Lover is reporting is that Mayor Edochie has been granted full custody of the kids, and a temporary custody of the Ajah mansion. And Yo has been warned not to go near the mansion again. So they've been separated. They are not divorced officially, but they've been separated. And she went to court to formalize it. But Yul is refusing. Not with Juju with this. Oh my God. Sometimes I wish I have what's it called? I wish I have Ola's sand. Oh my God. Have I shared my link? I didn't even know I shared my link. Lightning, you are here. I didn't know I shared the link. Not be Juju be that. That is refusing. That he said that he doesn't want to accept the divorce because he doesn't want people to troll him. And May is refusing, saying that he cannot control her. So he called Yo's father, who is the actor, the great actor, Pete Edochie, and he called his popsy. He was the one that called the popsy. That Yo called the popsy, but May insisted that he's got no business. That she's got businesses that and work that she wants to do on Instagram. Okay, he doesn't want her to come back to Instagram. Hey, Jesus Christ. And she's an influencer. She's become an influencer. Her account is even verified. A lot of people empathize with her in Nigeria, knowing the lot of what a lot of Nigerian women go through. So you see where that, sympathy and empathy and the love is coming from. May has just demonstrated so much class, so much dignity until, oh my God, if only this boy didn't go this way. Chai. Oh my show. What a woman. What a woman. She's such a woman with so much dignity. She's carried herself so well. She's, when other women will be ranting and yelling and making so much drama on social media, she's just held herself. She's respected her children. She's respected even her in-laws and her family. But you know what GLB is reporting now allegedly is that Yul doesn't want her to return back to Instagram because he said that if she comes back to Instagram, that they will start dragging him again. And she's saying, no, I've got business. My business is influencing and I need to come back online. Hmm? Hmm. Yes. GLB say, may our homes never encounter the likes of Judy and Yolo. Strange women are on the rise. Brothers, Shangba, strange women, Delilah, they're on the rise. Jezebel, they're on the rise. Oh, they're on the rise. Shora, Shora for Biri. Oh my God. Ṣọ́ra fóbìnrin o, ẹ ṣọ́ra fóbìnrin. It is well. There are good men, there are good women. There are satanic women as well. Be careful. I reflect on this all the time, even though I'm a very, very big advocate for women and women's rights. But a lot of men, great men, have been pulled down by women. Yes, if you are great and you have greatness ahead of you, you better be careful. Because if they try, they don't fit catch you. You know, say enemies there, oh, especially when they see the glory ahead of you, they go to pursue you. This is why I was even reflecting on the other day that maybe you would have, he would have done well politically now. Maybe this woman was just a temptation, but he fell, unfortunately. No wonder. Bible says we should be praying that, we shouldn't fall into temptation. Daughters of Jezebel, they fool everywhere. Oh. There is no way anybody can tell me that this watermelon is not a daughter of Jezebel because a home that was, even though it was not perfect, there's no home that is perfect. They were okay. Beautiful children. Everything was going on well. You came and you tore. The fact that he even, got himself into the home and just scattered everything, it not pain me reach the fact that he's just taking him away from his children. Although he's a very willing participant, though, I can't blame her alone. He willingly participated. And this is what the daughter is saying now, because when we talk about these things, we never talk about the impact it has on the children. They say when two elephants fight, is the grass that suffers. The children are really suffering. I mean, when Kambili, the one that passed, when we're doing the show, I read comments from his school where they said that his children can be very, very vicious sometimes. He was being bullied in school because of the actions of his father. Wow. Now the daughter is saying something here. Oh. He has a daughter who is like maybe 18 or 19 years old. I don't know her exact age. And she's saying, just be reminded that men will show you shaggy. Because remember, as a man, you are the first love of your daughter. You are you and your wife or the parents create the first reality of what children know about romantic love, relationship. So you can imagine what this young girl is feeling now. Her heart is completely broken. Her name is Daniela. Danielle. Her heart is completely shattered. And every day seeing what the nonsensical things that he's doing with another woman, how do you think she will feel? No wonder she's saying, just a reminder that men will show you shaggy. Why will a 19-year-old be saying men will show you shaggy? 18-year-old saying men will show you shaggy. Hmm? She said, men will show you shaggy. Women will show you shaggy. The ones in between will show you shaggy. So just book a flight to Neptune and start a family there all by yourself. If you give this one to psychologists to analyze, he go write epistle, chapters upon chapters of about what she's saying underneath these few words. So her reality of romantic relationship, marriage is shattered already because of this thing that her father has done. She said, book a flight anywhere, Neptune, and start a family all by yourself. So she's seriously affected by this. I have a story I'm going to share with you guys. I don't know whether it's Sunday. I was thinking it was Sunday, but I don't know if I can do it on Sunday. If I can't do it on Sunday, it will be Tuesday, where a woman called me last week and was telling me how she ended up where she is today. The story of her parents. My God, I'm summoning up courage to tell that story because it's just so sad. The woman said that she was only like a baby, like one, when her mother left her dad due to DV. But because she looks like her dad, what she went through in her mother's hand. I was saying to someone on Instagram DM yesterday that we don't talk enough about parental abuse. When we're talking about DV, we only focus on, man, woman, but we don't talk enough about parental, the ones that parents do to their children. Hmm. Michelle. I can't even imagine what she's thinking in her mind. The poor girl. Her reality has been shattered overnight. Her worldview about marriage, relationship, romantic, is everything is upside down now. She's confused. She's angry. On top of all this buhaha that the father has put the family through, she lost her brother again. Her baby brother. Wow. I just hope that they are getting some kind of professional counseling because this is too much. It's too much for children. The worst part is that he's playing everything is playing out on social media. That is the worst part. Everything is playing out. So it's not only the children that are dealing with it, their friends and all the people they know are seeing it. And we know Nigeria now, they will keep quiet. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Èwo ni daddy yìí tún ṣe lénìí? We saw your father. Oh, this is what he's been doing again. I'm a show. And then she said again, she posted this again. She said, I can't wait to resume posting on YouTube. I've never felt so directionless and purposeless in my life. Look at those words. Directionless, purposeless. Yeah. Those are the words that she used. Never. She's an undergraduate. And this young lady is saying, I've never felt so directionless and purposeless in my entire life. I'm looking for distraction. YouTube is a good distraction for me. I can't wait to get back. Obviously, she felt like she needed to take time off to mourn her brother. She's heartbroken. This is her baby brother. She's loved. When you have a baby brother, you are literally the second mom. You've nursed him. You've seen him grown to the young man he was. So this is not easy. But what's you're doing? It carries on with this foolishness. So the question I'm asking you guys today is, why is he holding on to this marriage, please? Because me, I don't understand. Why is he still trying to hold on to the marriage? He doesn't want to be served. Why? Is there something else? Is there something else that he wants out of this whole thing that he's not gotten? Obviously, now a lot of people are saying that he was not in love, he was not happy with May. That's why he loves Judy so much. Good. You are right. If you find the love of your life, let's say you were not in love before, or you didn't know what you're doing, or maybe you married too early, it happens. Maybe you married before you discover what love truly is. So why are you holding on to the marriage? Can you hold somebody against their will to do polygamy with you? What's the point of this refusing to be served? I don't understand. My link is in the comment section, guys. If you've got something to say, let's have a quick chat about this. Thank you so much, everyone. Give us a thumbs up. Why is he not signing? Why is he trying to hold on to this marriage with everything that has happened? Did he think that Mary was going to just overlook everything, including the one that he has done now since their son passed, and carry on like that? I don't understand. I don't know. No, if you know what is going on in the mind of this man, or you suspect, because we cannot be certain about anything with people, but I'd like to hear from you. Enlighten me, unmute yourself. You've been the first. I think this matter, I owe you for body well. Welcome.
Thank you, Auntie V. Thank you. They take hold me for body well, well. It
I see
has
and
been this
so.
this thing has been bothering me for a long time. I mean,
Right,
it's as if it's happening to me, because I cannot just sit and see the way they are just trampling on this woman.
right.
And she's so this her reaction is to be studied because you said there are some other, when you said other women, I'm in the school of thought of those other women, I would have gone crazy. As in, I cannot sit quiet and see somebody rubbish me like this, but she has sat quiet. And every day I'll look at this woman in awe and say, how is this woman quiet? Please, God, can I have patience like me? Even just a little bit, you know? And I know I'm on also of the school of thought that all of this thing that Yul is doing, he's definitely being spiritually manipulated for sure. I just believe that there's no way that you will raise a child for 16 years and this child will pass on and you will sit, you'll be gallivanting the way you're gallivanting with your latest, I don't know what to call her. But I just think the way the dynamics of the marriage has been, and the way it has been reported, you has a lot to lose if he leaves me, and he
Like
knows it.
like what?
Financially,
Mm-hmm.
that's the big thing. Financially, he has a lot to lose.
Mm-hmm.
um in terms of grace, this woman has been covering this man and indulging him for a very, very long time.
It's
Because
obvious.
looking at the way she has been, very quiet, and she has been, taking all what he has been doing quietly and covering. So there is a bit of, like I keep saying, this he cannot believe that she has stood up and said, "This one, I will not take it." So there's either that one, if he's thinking normally like a normal human being, or there's the fact that they know that May has something that they want. That's this watermelon and her cohorts. So they want to keep him in that alliance with May. Because what do they want?
Hmm.
They have shut her down completely. On top of shutting her down, they have, her son has gone.
Hmm.
And they are still on top of her head. What do they want from this woman?
Hmm.
What do
Hmm.
they really want?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's not fighting them. This woman has never opened her mouth and addressed any of, the only person she addressed was you. And she said, "I forgive you, but I will
Hmm.
not be numbered." That was her stance. She was not disrespectful. But this watermelon and her cohort, all those her market women, they have said all kinds of, they say she went to London and she was sleeping with married men. That's why her daughter, her son pie.
They
Said,
even
"Oh,
said, you see how they manipulate that one, that it was her that is when I know that the evil in this watermelon.
ah,
You know when the Bible says that the devil has not only just come, the enemy has not just come, but they have come to steal and to destroy.
yeah,
This Judy has come to destroy yours life. It's come to destroy it
completely,
completely.
completely."
How do
Can you
you
say?
say that it's because the baby in your womb, Mary didn't want you to have the baby? Is what she did that backfired. That's why
Can you
her son
imagine
died.
a woman that's why I asked you the last time, that with all these 18 years, it is now that she wants to start acting the way she's acting. This is not the first time that you has been unfaithful. He has been. The family has solved so many problems in terms of youth infidelity. This is not the first time. So what is special about Judy? I pray, I ask. If it's not that this woman knows what she has done to you, to stand and beat her chest when the whole nation is praying against you. There is something that this woman knows, and it will come out. Because I cannot see it being natural. I cannot. Your son that you have loved, your family that even if you did whatever you did, whatever you would do, he will say, "I will never leave my wife." What is special about Judy? Judy is, there is nothing special about this woman. So let her tell us what she has done. As much as Yul is they are saying he's an Igbo man, he's a narcissist, but there is it. Okay, let's look at that side. What about his children? Forget about, let's just put that out of the equation. So does he hate his wife and hate his children as well?
Hmm. Hmm.
So whatever they are doing, I thank God for me that she has got that receipt and she has taken her time and she has said, "Okay, let me go and take myself out of the equation." Because these people have been, May has been trying. She has, man, ah,
May
God.
said she wanted to move abroad. He refused to sign
He
for the
refused.
children to
Yeah.
get visas or get
Hmm.
their passports.
Yeah, he refused.
And I can't help but wonder if they were abroad. Maybe if May managed to move abroad when this matter was on and it was so hot last year, maybe that boy will be alive. I don't know.
Maybe, but then again, he is claiming that she went abroad and they were linking her up to sleep with men. So the kind of woman that she is, would that now have put her down to sit down quietly and say, okay, she doesn't want, she wants peace, and look at where it has taken her to.
But you know now, that's the normal thing now. Anything that happens in Nigeria, That's the first thing. They will accuse the woman, the mother. It's the mother. Mm.
But is it not? Is it not? The woman that is sitting at home looking after her children is always the person. The man that is outside Galamanti, they will not
If
look
the
at it.
man by himself, they will say is the wife.
Let it. Okay, okay, whichever one they want to say. But like I
Yeah.
said, the other thing I'm looking at is if this woman, this watermelon that keeps saying the Lord, you has found love. How can you love a man and watch him crash the way he's crashing and
Yeah.
encouraging, and you're encouraging him?
Yeah.
How can you love a man and allow him to completely dishevel himself in front of the whole world?
Because it's a level now, you know, oh God. That's why brothers, Mukuna, you guys,
I
please.
keep saying that this guy has been running around chopping, 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 but this girl's pecos has teeth. He don't catch her. He's
I
not
catch
going
him.
anyway.
He catch
He
him. When he
don't
friend,
catch her.
in best friend, the so-called best friend, they sell all the
They do now.
celebrities.
They
They
say,
try
and then
they come
they
here.
proudly advertise. I mean, Yul Edochie is brand ambassador for Kayamata. If you want to know how it works, they should use you. He is brand ambassador because look at the way this man has useless his life over a woman.
It is well.
It is well indeed. But I thank God that this woman, she's got the strength to go and say, to take things into the legal side and say, okay, I'm done and I'm out. Whether he
Yeah.
would jump up. I like, there was this lawyer that was interpreting the whole, looking at Nigerian law and saying,
Mhm.
even if you hangs on top of a palm tree, they will serve him. There are ways that the law would accommodate me to serve him. So even if he refuses, she can still get it to be they can paste it under his two-bedroom apartment in Enugu. They can email it to him. They
So
can
what he's
email it to him.
done, the nonsense he's been doing all these months or over 1 year now is not enough. He still wants to drag
Oh
the
yeah.
divorce process. He still wants
Mhm.
to drag it out on
And he,
social media for it
oh
to
yeah,
play out
and his
without
father is
considering the
allowing it.
children.
Yes, and his father is saying, yes, my son, carry on.
Mm,
If it's not to say this watermelon comes with, like you said, to steal, kill, and destroy.
yeah. Because when this was somebody that had good ambition, he was going up there, and now look where he is. That's when I
Ah,
know that.
I mean, when you call this guy, then you see the way they will insult this guy. I'll say,
I
how
know
does
it's
this man
lost
sleep at night?
he's lost all credibility. Nobody takes him
Everything.
serious anymore. Yeah, nobody takes him serious anymore. He's like a
Nobody.
joke now.
Yeah. It's just sad. And you're
Mm.
looking at him, this man does not look like he's at peace. He doesn't look well. He doesn't look like sane.
When they start acting drama and be pretending as if they are fighting, they are quarreling on social media, that's when you know that the
Uh,
chips are completely down. Oh my God. Thank you
ah,
so much,
I
Lightning.
thank you so much, Auntie B, for
I
having me.
appreciate you, darling. It
Thanks.
is well. Yeah. Let's just continue to uphold May in our prayers that God will give her the grace to be able to see this thing to a logical conclusion. There is nothing God cannot do. I'm a strong believer. I will share with you at the end of the show. Don't go away. There's something very powerful I want to share with you guys about, I was going through Brother Enes's book. I read it, The Audacious Faith, and it said something in one of the books. I'll share it with you towards the end. You will see how, God prepares us for greatness. Okay, Valerie, you are next. Welcome. How are you? Unmute yourself, please. Valerie, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetie. You okay?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I wasn't unmuting. How are you doing? I know it's Thursday. We're almost there towards the weekend.
Almost there, darling.
But so I've been keeping up with this story from the beginning, and honestly, the way like May has handled this whole situation, I I don't think I can have half the grace that she has had through this whole debacle. Because I know how some women would have been ranting, posting story after story, going off on Yule, but the way she just remained very calm, she should write a book because I don't.
Yes. How to be calm in the face of rubbish.
And you made a really good statement on like how woman or whatever, a spouse or a relationship can really hinder where someone is supposed to be. And I do really agree. Like I tell this to my brother all the time. Like, be very careful which woman you let into your life. Some woman can deter you from where you need to be. And vice versa, because if you're not doing the right thing, you can also deter her from where she needs to be too.
Absolutely. The people that you join your life with can
Mm-hmm.
either make or break you. They can elevate you or they can bring you to ground zero. You
Exactly.
need to be careful. That's
Exactly.
why men and women who are purpose driven and you know you have a future that is big, you got things to achieve in life. And I'm not even talking about money, now I'm talking about purpose. Fulfilling your God given purpose. You need to be very, very careful.
Exactly. It's so
Because
true.
if you join your life with somebody who you shouldn't, look at Osinachi. I keep going back to her all the time. Osinachi had a voice that is from out of this world. She sang like an angel. But because she unfortunately joined her life with Imongo Park, he couldn't stand it. The
Ex-
glory was too much for him. He
exa-
was envious. He hated her. And eventually he cut that glory short.
exactly. And if the craziest thing is, like, if you tell this to some people, they don't. I don't think they understand. They don't understand that devil himself can bring or bring someone in your life that could hinder you. Like, I always notice this thing that, like, all the really great men, it's been women that have, like, cut their life short. It's I don't even know. This situation is crazy. I think their daughter is going to need therapy, because I'm happy she's voicing her thoughts out, but, like, some of the things she's saying is really going to mess up how she views men in the future.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is She's not going to trust people. And Yul just thinks that he's having his fun. Because I think for Yul, is he loves the idea of a woman that can cause is obsessed with him. Because from the perspective of MC May, May is about her children. She's about her business. She doesn't have time to be sitting around, like, praising Yul all the time, filling up his ego. And for me, like, he seems like that's type of man that needs that all the time. Someone that can hype your head up. But that's not that's not life. And after a time, Judy will get tired of his not of him, right? Is on to the next. This is not going to be the last we hear of this story. This is not how it's going to end. I just know these two, they're still struggling. And even Judy, I don't know her spirit. Even sometimes I see her in those videos, her spirit doesn't look fully settled. Like, I'm looking at
How
her.
can she be how can she be settled? There's no rest for the wicked.
Exactly. Like, you, and I even noticed that even Yu's presence on social media, like, I've noticed that every time I go on his post, people are just cussing him, saying that they should remove him out of the bottle. I'm just seeing like the comments. I'm like, this is the Yu Edochie that everybody loved for his acting. All of a sudden, this is all we know him for.
Yeah. He's a
It's crazy.
poster boy for badly executed polygamy.
For
Very, very bad one.
And that her friend Sarah Martins, she should watch that her friend very closely. I will say this because he posted her recently. I think her business, and I'm like, Judy, watch your friend. She might be coming for your own throne. Watch your
Birds
friend.
of the same feather flock together.
So
Show me your friend, I'll tell you whom you are. They are from the same kingdom. So whatever they decide to do to tear themselves apart, who cares? Let them just free May so she can go and start her life and find peace and reconciliation in her soul. That's all.
exactly, but that's just my whole thoughts. This situation is really sad, to be honest. But thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, darling. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I appreciate you, my love. God bless you. Okay, Ungazi is next in the building. Unmute yourself, Ungazi. I know you got a British accent, if I remember very well.
Yeah, good evening, Auntie V. Oh,
You
I'm
see,
so touched that you remember
sometimes
me.
I think I forget because there are so many people, but there are some people that I just remember.
Oh, thank you, Auntie V. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome.
Thank you so much. So Auntie B, you know what? Yeah, from the start of this situation, when Yule and Judy came out to announce their treachery, I just kept remember saying thinking to myself the way they acted. It's like what you said earlier. She's been covered he May has been covering up Yule's bad behavior, and the way Judy even had the boldness to even address May, it just kind of made me feel like, yeah, this man has been telling you that his wife is like, he can do anything and she'll accept it. And I think what they obviously she surprised them, but what I think is the core issue with why Yule doesn't want to let go of May is he and Judy desperately need May's validation and her approval in order for them to like be able to kind of like get the nation's forgiveness, and then also for him to kind of like restore his broken career. Because if
Approval? But
May,
how is May gonna give them approval? She
I
basically broke her family. How's she gonna get her
yeah,
approval?
but I think what it is if she were to turn around and say, you know what, I'm fine with this polygamy, I think that's what they always wanted in the beginning, because they know that May is loved. And had May had turned around and said, I accept this situation, then everybody would have said, well, the wife is fine with it, so we don't have to judge, and all would have been well for you. But because it didn't go that way, it's crashed and burned for him, basically. Like, that's it. Like, his reputation is destroyed, his career. I mean, I look at Edochie's movies, and after like a week, 2 weeks, he hasn't even hit 200,000 views. Whereas with most Nollywood movies, within a week they've got like 400,000 views. So he's not even doing well on that front either. And I really think that Yule is suffering. One, I think he's having a mental breakdown. So I think it looks like he's not grieving, but I think he's a man who realizes that he really messed up his life. But he is so proud, he doesn't want to admit what he's done to himself and his family. So it looks to me like he's having a nervous breakdown, and he's delusional. He's holding on to this delusion that somehow May is going to forgive him and give him that validation. I think he's really suffering from a psychosis. I think that he's literally having a mental breakdown. And the same for Judy. I try not to look at Judy or Yule, but when I saw that video that she came out with, praising God, saying God loves her the most, she looked to me like she was a bit like she'd lost her mind. So I think both of them are just suffering from a nervous breakdown, definitely you. And I think that he's just deluded in thinking that somehow May is going to validate him so that he can win back everybody's love.
Hmm.
That's really all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, Ngozi. Ngozi, it's definitely grandiose delusion because if
Definitely.
there's no way May is going to accept that. She said it. She's Catholic.
Yeah,
Catholics
yeah,
don't do polygamy. They don't.
yeah. And another thing I want to say about May quickly, I think May is a perfect example of, you do not allow your right hand to know what your left hand is doing.
Hmm.
Because it seems to me like May was very strategic in saying, you know what, she's got the best law firm in Nigeria representing her. That's the first thing. But
Really?
it looks to me, yeah, she has the absolute top law firm in Nigeria is who represents her. And I think what she did is she said, you know what, let me just secure the home front first.
Hmm.
Let me secure the assets first, and then I'll push for a divorce.
Right.
So I think she's been very, very strategic. And what I've learned from her is that the temptation to lose one's temper and start talking is going to give your enemies a clue into what you're thinking and what you might be planning. But we have kind of all been blindsided by
Hmm.
May's moves. We kind of knew that, okay, hopefully it would go the way it has gone. But I
Hmm.
think she's been very clever and very wise. She's capitalized on her connections with her great friends that she has in her life. And she has just played that game of, you know what? just say nothing. Because if you don't say anything, nobody knows your mode of attack. I strongly believe that she's a very good strategist, and she's probably read books on like the art of war and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I think she's a really amazing person, and
She
it
is.
breaks my heart that she lost her. I mean, that was so devastating. But I
Yeah.
think this again is such a clear example to men and women that God is real, and he set principles in the universe to govern us, to
Hmm.
govern the world. And once you cross it, once you commit any kind of sin, especially adultery, I remember my pastor Yemi Balogun, he said that adultery is one of those sins, though it's like a wound that never fully heals, you know, and that the person who commits it can never truly, you know, regain, you know, that glory that they once had. He said it's a terrible sin to commit. And I think people have to really, okay, look at King Charles and his mistress Queen. Everywhere he goes, can you imagine? People are throwing eggs at a whole king. A
They're still
whole
throwing
king.
eggs at him.
People are throwing eggs at him
Are they still
in
throwing eggs at him
Scotland.
now that he's a king?
TV, they're still throwing eggs. His people, indigenous British people, are throwing eggs at their sovereign king.
Oh
I
my
mean, he
God.
went to Scotland the other day. They were chanting. They said that the chanting was so loud it could be heard from the church. They were shouting, "Not my king."
Oh my
Adultery
God.
does not pay. It does not. Look at Beyonce Knowles, Daddy's mistress.
Mhm.
The mistress came out just today in the New York Post lamenting because her son is not received or acknowledged by Beyonce. He's having to grow up in a trailer while his nieces and nephews are living in like one of the most expensive estates in California.
Mhm.
It doesn't pay. Adultery doesn't pay. And I really hope people thinking, oh yeah, you know, Camilla is queen. King Charles, they're saying that King Charles might have to abdicate. That's how bad it is. That's what they're
Wow.
saying,
You
you
know,
know? So
I don't
yeah,
follow British news. I'm too into Nigeria. Don't even know what's happening
yeah,
in my country where I live. Oh my, is that
yeah,
bad
yeah.
here?
They're still egging, they're throwing eggs at a whole anointed king. They
Who
have the
anointed by
chest, they
who?
have
Who
the guts.
anointed him?
Yeah,
I
it
would have
doesn't
preferred if
pay.
they just given the kingship to William.
To William,
I
exactly.
never accepted.
But even William is causing his own problems. Apparently, he self is also an adulterer. So it just doesn't.
Oh, Ngozi, what are
Um,
you saying? No way!
Yes,
Oh
they
my
said that William,
goodness!
in fact, yes, that William self, he too is an adulterer. So, you know, I think that this should really serve as a very good case study to both men and women that this thing called adultery, you know, people have to get a hold of themselves and know that, look, yeah, if you are not married, there's no need for you to go and be fornicating. When you're married, that is a holy anointed covenant. Do not mess with the holy things of God. It's a problem. Like this for me, heartbreaking. I think that you is like one of those lame guys that thinks he's really cool, but I really liked him. I really liked him and admired him. And now I just don't want to see him. If I see any video, any film with him on, I literally click not interested. I go out of my way to make sure I do not support anything he and his mistress do, you know? So I think that's all we can learn from this, really, and learn from May that Nigerians, you know, we're very passionate and very, you know, powerful people. When we're upset, we express ourselves. But I think there's that wisdom in do not allow your right hand to let know what your left hand is doing,
Yeah.
and you'll come out favorable like May, because at the end of the day, she's won the fight. Pim, you know, he can refuse to you know, sign the papers. It's over. She's won the fight. You know, unfortunately, like they always say, in the poly wars, there's always going to be casualties,
Absolutely.
sadly, you know. And as much as we don't want to like talk out of turn and accuse Judy and her camp, they've given us quite a bit of evidence to kind of suspect them, but we try our best to bite our tongue and not say it out loud. But at the end of the day, prior to all of this, I mean, would that boy have gone And like that lady on your show, that she was talking about how it can affect the heart, you know, emotional
Yes.
trauma, how it can affect the heart, how it
Yes.
can affect the mind. It could have even affected this boy to that degree. And
Yes.
apparently he's, out of all of her children, he's the most sensitive, because apparently the son, the brother to that boy, that the eldest one now that she has, apparently that one doesn't play. He doesn't mess around. He's not calm.
And
You
that
know,
one
he's
looks like
ready.
that one looks like
Yes,
that one is the one that will show you. Okay,
exactly.
this is the one you're talking
He
about. You see
looks
how
like, and apparently, he actually warned his dad. Said, "If you're a man, come to
come to this
Ajah house
house.
and talk anyhow to my mom."
Don't play with these
Yeah,
people. Don't
apparently,
play with. Can't you see his muscles?
apparently,
He has muscles
yeah.
already.
Look at how in just a few months. Look at how he just
He's
bulked up. I
grown.
said, "Hang
Yes,
about."
he's
I
grown.
saw this boy just a few weeks ago or months ago, and how did he just gain so much mass in such a short space of time? Apparently, he told the dad that, listen, if you're ready, come to the house and talk to my mum anyhow and see what happens.
You
You
know the
know,
children that
but
look like you, they are always your ashes heels. Those are the ones
it's true.
they
It's
will be with.
true. It's so true, honestly. So, I thought, you know, and that's another thing I said, you know what, Lord? I really can see the benefit of having children, because at least tomorrow you've got someone to speak up for you and back you, you know, as a parent, as a mother, whether it's a mother or a father.
Yeah.
So she's very blessed, and it's so unfortunate. You know, it breaks my heart what happened to her, but she's won the fight, period, end of story. You, what a cautionary tale. A
Mm.
cautionary tale. I think all mothers, sisters, just try and do a case study for your children and use this man as an example. He's now become a proverb. It's sad. Yeah,
Thank
but that's all I have to say, Auntie B. Thank you so much.
thank you, Rosie. Really appreciate you.
Have a
All
great
right.
evening. Bye
Thank you,
now.
darling. Bye bye. Thanks. My Britico sister. That's a British accent. She's not talking like those of us that migrated as adults. These are when you see born British, you know them by their fruits of their accents. You will know them. Oh my God! Wow! 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 We are sending love and light to May and her children. She's an amazing, incredible woman. She's such a fantastic human being. Everybody talks about her patience. Everybody talks about her demeanor, the way she carries herself. In the face of, you see, Nigerians. Do you know how many people, in the midst of all that, would have been, they were telling her, why are you not divorcing? Why? She carried herself with so much dignity. Wow. Books will be written about these people. Songs will be written about this story. Telling you. Because Yo, from being a presidential aspirant, has chosen to be the poster boy for modern day polygamy in Nigeria. Sad. Very, very sad. Okay, we're moving on very quickly. D is in the building. Hello, sweetie. Welcome.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good evening, ma.
Where are you joining
Um,
us from?
I'm calling from Canada.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. This issue is something to really, really study, especially May. Everybody has been saying it. I just want to emphasize on it. May is someone to study. And if she, by any chance, listen to this, I would just advise her not to grant interviews. Instead, write a book. She's going to make a lot of money because we need to study her. Normal Nigerian woman like me, one quarter of this has not even happened. I'm already screaming at the top of my voice like a crazy woman. Not
we are very passionate. We are very
very
passionate people.
passionate. Not to talk of this much. And that woman has the right to be stamped on her, and yet she's still calm. Oma, she has grace.
Mhm.
She has grace. She's blessed. Despite the fact that she's going through a lot, I can see the blessing in her. She's blessed, and that's what Yul has been enjoying since. He has been stepping on her. He has been taking her for granted, and it feels like this woman is not going to snap out of him. He has gone to the extreme, and this woman cannot take it anymore.
Hmm.
I'm feeling a pain, but yet I can see a blessing. I don't know if you understand me. I'm
Yes,
feeling
yes.
a pain, but yet I can see the strength in her. I just admire the woman a lot, and I'll just advise her to write a book. And about that, our daughter, what the daughter put on, they need therapy. Like it, the damage is a lot. No,
Mm-hmm.
but she might not know. Even the mother might not know, but it's eaten deep. She might eventually even get married, thinking everything is okay. But somewhere along the line, it's gonna come up. She needs therapy. She needs to see someone. She needs to that not all men are the same. And for as for you, irọ́ ọkùnrin ló ń ṣe ṣìnà ló ń fẹ́ ìyàwó mi o, but kò ń ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe ni ó ṣe ń ṣe. He's a very terrible human being. I've never seen this kind of human being in my life. He is extremely terrible. He even has the audacity to tell me not to go on Instagram while his nuisance and his Ogbefi, they are doing rubbish on YouTube. Are they
They are
telling her?
parading themselves. Yes,
Yeah,
trying to end. He does. He
you
wants
think
to cut off. No, that's a manipulative. Let's look at it now. If somebody is trying to cut you off from your income,
mhm.
remember that since when their son passed, she's not worked because she's an
Yes,
influencer. She makes
yes,
money from YouTube and from Instagram. Now she wants to come back. Don't forget that this thing happened very suddenly. So I'm sure there
yes,
are brands that are already giving her money, paid her to promote their products
mhm.
that she couldn't do
Yeah.
because of the emergency of what happened. So
That
the
man
boy is
cannot
trying.
stand that being great. Ó ti mọ̀ pé woman yẹn máa lọ ju òun lọ
He's a
tefetefe. He cannot
calculative
stand it.
attempt to cut off
He
her
can't
supply.
stand it.
Hmm.
It's not because people are already trolling. Whether you make comes online or not, people are trolling you every day. Whether May comes to Instagram or not, people are trolling him every minute. What he cannot stand is the fact that this woman is going to overtake him. As in, the overtaking is going to be crazy.
Umpe,
She's going.
umpe.
Uh, uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
feel it, yeah. She's already mingling with people like what's
Obi
this very rich
Cubana,
guy?
Obi
Obi
Cubana,
Cubana already.
AY,
Could I
the
still lose
Daniel
all money
Aframe of
girl?
Nigeria,
Yes,
big
she has not
dogs.
lost her son that time. It's just the fact that okay, this man uttered a little bit, as in brought another wife and is rubbing all over her face, and people are feeling that pain. Not
See,
talk of
you know, Obi Cubana recently renewed his wedding vows to his wife.
yes, yes,
If not that she was mourning, she would have been there.
of course,
She would
of
have been
course.
there because he usually invites her for all the events. And because, she's AY's prodigy. So he will be there in the corner licking his wounds and watching his wife mingle with all these billionaires in Nigeria. And he'll be wondering, and he's in Enugu doing home theater, what they call it, doing reality TV with
Eh,
Mbeke.
but how would a man just look at himself and just destroy himself like that?
You need to know
Men,
where your
it
glory is.
happens to all men. I hope my name is not. Even my husband, he will see something that is wrong, and yet he will still be doing it. And I'll be saying, this thing is wrong. He say, "Ko sha ti ṣẹlẹ̀." Why would you be looking at Koto and you'll be going into it just because you might escape? I don't understand.
Mhm.
I just pity him.
Let's be
Thank you,
careful.
Auntie B.
Like Ashora.
Ká
Thank you,
ṣọ́ra kọ́ lọ
darling.
ṣàánú wa lórí
Ọlọ́run ṣọ́ wa.
make I
Àwa
not
náà ká
talk
ṣọ́
too
ara wa.
much.
Ká ṣọ́ ara
Ọlọ́run.
wa. Mm.
There's a lot to learn. I learn a lot from you. And thank you. God bless you for using your platform to pass all this information. These things, we can't learn them from their nasty home videos. We didn't learn them, or we can't learn them from our homes. We can't learn them from our parents, from school. We can't. We can only learn it through this platform. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for giving her a voice.
Thank you. Before you go, I want to ask you, do you know Dolly Osadolo? Do you
I
know
don't know
anybody in
how in
Canada?
Canada. I watched the video even yesterday or day before that you posted. I'm like, who is this Dolly? And if I see her, I'll ask her. If I see any other
People in
people, I
Canada,
tell
I'm
you know
looking for
Dolly.
Dolly
They have an
Osadolo.
association here. The
Uh-huh.
other people they have an
Please let me ask the Edo people in Canada. I'm looking for Dolly Osadolo. Look at her
they
picture.
have
Let me show
the
you.
association.
Uh-huh.
We have an association. Not we they. I'm Yoruba. They
I
do. They
just want to find
usually
out.
mingle together.
That's all I want to find out from her.
I don't know
So
whether maybe she's just. But why do people think that if they want to shine, they would have to bring somebody else down for them to shine? As in, I don't understand.
that's all I
Do you
want
know
to
her
ask
before
her.
now?
Anybody in Canada will be asking you one by one. Tẹ́ bá bá mi mọ̀, please help me ask her pé kí ni mo rà? What did I buy tí mi ò tí sanwó? I want to pay you so that you can free me. Ló bá
She
tán.
and her partner.
Ajah, she and her partner, Desmond. Mm,
God will have
thank
mercy.
you.
Thank you so much, Sister B.
Thank you very much, my darling. Take care of yourself. My love to your family. Okay. Honey babe, another Britico. We have another Britico in the building.
Good evening, Auntie
Hello.
B.
Hello,
Good
sweetie.
evening,
You
everybody.
okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Hope you're good.
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. You
Good.
know, I really kind of admire the way that May dealt with it, because we can be consumed with emotions, but she was very strategic. Maybe she's been planning this for a while, but she kept it on the down low. Spoke
Yeah.
to her inner circle, got the right advice,
I think
got
she
the
has
best
really good
lawyers,
advisors and she listens.
and she listened because we are all, including myself, we can make this mistake of be consumed by emotions and just say certain things or do certain things that give the other party or someone
Power.
else
Power.
power.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give myself as an example. Um, when I decided that, enough was enough in terms of the emotional abuse, and I decided to end the relationship. I didn't tell him anything. He was still calling me from Nigeria. I was still saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay, darling? This." He didn't know anything. I got my mom to help me to get a copy of my marriage certificate in Nigeria. They sent it by DHL to the UK. And I basically filed for divorce. He didn't have a clue. Sometimes with certain things, you just have to, like May did, you just have to keep quiet and just be strategic with things that you do. So that at the end of the day, the other party doesn't know what's going on. And when there's silence, there's power. Do you understand what I mean, Auntie B?
Yes, my dear.
So I'm not saying that it was with encouragement and advice from other friends of mine and a good lawyer that I did what I did. And I was able to get the best possible result in terms of the divorce. It was seamless. I got my divorce within 3 months because I had all my ducks in a row, all the paperwork, and it was done. He couldn't even question it. So what I'm saying is that as women, not just women, as men, in certain things in life, we don't need to be shouting and screaming. We need to just keep quiet, be cool and calm, and just be planning for what we want to do, which is what May has done. Another thing I wanted to say in terms of my accountability prefect hat is that
you don't forget that. You never
yes,
forget that. I love you for that.
people have this idea that that it's a shock to everybody that Judy is the one that made him the way he is. No, he's an actor. People can be tend. His acting is just a profession. It's just a job. What makes you think that Yul has always been narcissistic and a control freak? Maybe he's always been like this, and this situation has brought it to light. Because from what the comments I've been hearing and from history, this is not the first time he has cheated. People seem to have this kind of idea about actors or anyone in the spotlight that, oh, they're a really nice guy. You don't know you. You don't know what May has been putting up with. You don't know the type of person he is. And I personally believe that no one just changes their character. He's always been like this, probably very controlling, very narcissistic, and it's all just coming out now.
What would you
So
advise me going forward in
I
terms of
think
the
going
divorce?
forward is like she needs she's done what she needs to do. I know that when I filed for divorce, he rejected it as well. But I kept going. I
Why is it
served
that?
him.
Why is it that Mongo Parks don't always they don't want divorce?
I luckily I had to file it all the way in Nigeria, in Ibadan. And I was able to get, through the my solicitor, we filed it and he received it, didn't realize it was a service, and we was able to take a picture and obviously use that in court. So if she persists, she can do it. She needs to persevere because she needs to sever any connection. I know she has children for him, but for her own sanity, she needs to obviously pursue the divorce and get it over and done with. The reason why he's not wanting to accept the divorce is pure ego and pride.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's thinking, where is she gonna go? She's got, well, fortunately she has 3 now, but when obviously everything happened, where is she going? She's got 4 kids. Which
Unfortunately.
man will want her? You know, that typical patriarchal attitude,
Mm-hmm.
that how can she have the audacity to leave me? And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why he had that attitude is, I'm not blaming May, is because there's been some enabling, because this is probably not the first time it's happened. I'm not blaming May, but I'm saying that he has had it in his head that she's always accepted this type of bad behavior. So he was not expecting May to finally say, you know what, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just the pride and the ego and the attitude, especially in Nigeria, where no woman would divorce. They will stay in the marriage by fire, by force. But she has decided that for her own sanity and after what happened to her son, I'm out of here. So for
Someone,
me,
someone said,
sorry,
Julia, sorry, honey babe.
yes,
Julia said, Yo has been like this from time immemorial. May's sister
I
just
didn't even know that. I
May's
just guessed
sister
it.
just granted an interview. The whole truth is out
You
there.
see,
Wow,
you
I
see,
haven't seen that. Somebody
because
sent me
the thing, yeah,
something on but it was a Facebook page, and I'm
yes.
not on Facebook, so I couldn't view it.
Because I'm of the view, no one just changes. I personally, yes, I do believe that there is juju. I do believe in that. But I believe that this particular person, Yul, is just a nasty human being, plain and simple. This idea that Judy, even though obviously Judy, I don't really like her and what she's done is very, very distasteful. He didn't bring anything out of him that wasn't already there, Auntie B.
Right.
He's a terrible human being that has no consideration of his children. Because at the end of the day, you know, especially in the UK, there's such thing as emotional and trauma and abuse. Even as a parent, you can incidentally, through certain actions, you know this as a social worker, can harm your child. It may be unintentional, but certain actions can emotionally scar a child. So he needs to be very, very aware and have consideration for his children. Fine, if he doesn't want to be with, like I said, if you want to be with, what is her name? Watermelon. Be with Watermelon, but you can't have the best of both worlds. You cannot have May and still be married. It's not going to work.
Yeah, you can. He
He
wants
should
to.
just let her go. If he has any fear of God, sign the divorce papers and let this woman be with her children
Babaton.
and enjoy your love, 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 love with Watermelon. That's all
Babaton.
I have to say, Auntie B. Thank you very much.
That simples. Thank you very much.
Simple. Thank you,
Simple.
Auntie B. Take care.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Yeah. Honey babe has just brought us to a very, very good logical conclusion on this matter. You know, one thing I realize is that a lot of the people who are claiming to be red pill or green pill or orange pill on the Obasanjo internet, there are people who are actually hurt, they are in pain. And most of them, one of their biggest issue is the fact that their spouses file for divorce. Okay? And I keep wondering, why is it that brothers especially, why are you so, because they say women are the ones that file, statistics shows that women are more likely to file for divorce than men, right? Why is it that men are so, brothers, especially the Mongo Park, let's not talk about the good brothers because there are good brothers who are only one more content shit. Mongo Parks, why are Mongo Parks always so angry when you treated a woman badly for years and she wakes up one day and say, you know what, F it, I am done. I am not taking it anymore. I'm divorcing you. Why is it that they can't take it? You want? Oh my God. It's sad. It's really sad to watch. Hmm? No brother speak today. We don't see any brother. Brother Bio. No brother speak. We don't see any brother. Which show did we do the last time? I saw brothers full of, but today now only sisters we see, but it's okay. When it don't reach polygamy, we know they see brothers for that matter. I shall say only you, Adewale and Brother Patrick, they get the courage to speak for polygamy matter. When it is polygamy, no, 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 no. I don't know whether now they do meeting say, brothers, we need to, we cannot be putting ourselves out there. All these women, all these modern day women. Oh my God, they always have a problem with modern day women. People, Ekene, traditional man, you always have a problem. Modern day women, what? No, no wife material. You know, was May? Was she a modern day woman? Was she not a wife material? Eh? She's been collecting. Their definition of wife material is taking the BS. You taking all this cheating and all this nonsense. That's what qualifies you to be wife material. Brabio, you want to speak? I share my link, but I share my link if you want to speak. I trust you. I know say you know they hide. They talk your own. Gabadaya, you they talk your own. But I said I wanted to share something with you guys before I leave. And this is when I saw this, I thought about me. I was reading Brother Enes his book, and that we spoke about a few days ago on this platform. Remember Brother Enes? And if you go, if have you bought the book? If you haven't bought it, you better go and buy it too, because you can read it. I read it in 1 hour. You can read it very quickly. The audacious faith. I'll come to you in a minute, Rabio. So I was reading that book today. Make I remove everything with this screen so that I can. I want to really say something about this. Yeah, I want you guys to get it. Yeah, you have to get this today because this is deep. Is revelational. Is so on page 71 of that book by Brother Ernest Omoju, The Audacious Faith. This is what he said. He said Joseph, on his path, on the path to becoming, Egypt's prime minister, went from almost being deleted by his own brothers. He was sold as a slave. He served as a servant. He was accused wrongly by his master's wife, Potiphar's wife. He went to jail. He was betrayed in jail. Remember, the other servant that he told his dream to, etc. But this is the cocoa of it. But when he dreamed twice, oh, before that time, he dreamt twice. He dreamt twice. Remember, it's because of his dream that he was persecuted. When he dreamt twice about his glory, remember he said that he had a dream that he was, two dreams. All the stars were bowing down to him, this, that. He told his brothers. But this is it. When he had that dream twice, God never showed him that there were going to be troubles along the way. I want you guys who are Christians, you please meditate on this. This is to tell you that, you know how the Bible says that because of the glory that was set ahead of him, Jesus endured the cross. This is it. So in that page, Brian was trying to talk about the greatness that is set ahead of you, and how for you to get to that greatness, for you to get to that elevation, for you to step up, there are challenges along the way. You have issues along the way. It's not smooth sailing. Things happen. Rabio, don't go. Come back. I'm about to end. Come back. I just wanted to explain this point. So whenever you have challenges like that, Chidima, are you catching the Rema? Whenever you have issues like, unfortunately, you was not thinking with his, it was not spiritual. He was not thinking. He was thinking with his, with that thing between his legs. When there is a glory ahead of you, things are not going to go smoothly. So God showed that this is so deep, guys. God showed Joseph the glory ahead of him, but he didn't show him. Is it that God didn't know that he was going to go to prison? Is it that God didn't know that his brothers would sell him? God is the omnipotent. He's the omniscient. He knows everything. He knows the end of a matter from the beginning. He knew, but he didn't tell him. So this is, the word for made Edochie and anybody that is going through whatever challenges that you're going, it might not be even relating to marriage or whatever. When there's an elevation waiting for you, God is taking you to the next level. There will be turns on the way. There will be people that will betray you, people that will try to sell you. false accusers on the way. They will accuse you wrongly. People that will want to put you in non physical jail, spiritual or whatever jail that you can think of. But always have it at the bottom of your mind that when there is glory ahead, there's always storms along the way. Brother Ernest explained it in that page, and I was like, wow, this is deep. So, what am I saying? Don't let the storms, don't let the challenges distract you, because there's a greater glory ahead. Under that book, The Audacious Faith, it's called The Audacious Faith. You'll be blessed. You can read it very quickly if you're a fast reader. I read it under 1 hour. It's only about 100 pages, but the lessons there, it is just one, you know. I wanted to bring this one today to show you guys that, when he was talking about this, he was just saying that, God had a bigger thing in store for him, but he was facing a lot of things that made it seem like, why? Everything is going so well in my life. Everything is falling apart now. Why? What have I done? But he knows the end of the matter from the beginning. So I'm challenging you, people of faith who are here listening to me, give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Don't give up. Yes, he will not show you everything. There's a process to get to that elevation, to get to the top. You're going to enjoy a lot of things. Mary is going through her own now. Her own is in form of marriage. Some people, it might not be marriage. Like Brother Ernest's own was not marriage. He was perfectly happy in his marriage. It was his job. For some people, it might be family life. It might be their children. Some people, it might be illness. Different things, whatever it is. Just know that the Lord is not going to leave you. He will take you through. The same way he didn't leave. Some people is childbearing, having a baby. If you are trusting God for a child, yeah, different things. Jobs, your documents in the abroad. Some of you have been here, yes, and you can't still find your bearing, maybe because you don't have documents. And I can imagine how you are feeling the other day when somebody was saying that you are poor. They don't know your life's journey, what you've been through, what you endured to even come to the abroad. But do not give up. I just want us to end the show on a very positive note. Don't ever give up, because God never gives up on us. With everything that Joseph went through, he still prevailed. Was he a minister in Egypt or not? He was. He was a minister. He overcame at the end. And those his brothers that persecuted him and all the people that fought against that glory, they came to bow before him. When God has said it, that's why the word of God is so powerful. If God has said it, it will come to pass. So Mary, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I believe that God has a greater plan for your life and your children's life. This too will pass. One day you'll be able to testify. I know it's not easy, especially because that she's in Nigeria, and people will be Nigeria, wedding ring. Oh, everything is playing out on social media, all this smack talk, don't worry. I pray for you guys, all my subscribers that are listening tonight. Please give us a thumbs up. Whatever it is that you are going through, focus on the Lord. Trust God completely. Hold on to his word. My Bible tells me that he honors his word even above his name. The word of God is very powerful. Use it, remind him. And Brian has said something that he said when I was facing my Egypt experience, my wilderness experience, I told God, it's not about me, it's about you. It's your name that is at stake, it's not mine. Because even when you read the book, you will understand why he was fighting for a reversal. Not only Brian has don't sack for work before. They sack people every day that they go now. But he said, this is not the promises made for his generation. No. He said his name, he reminded God that your name is at stake. So there is nothing God cannot do, my people. May is going to be all right by the grace of God. May is going to be all right. We're sending her love and light. The Bible says that weeping may remain for the night, but joy comes in the morning. And this enemy that's come, and it seems like you are watching it unfold before your eyes, trying to pull your life apart. You're perfect. It might not be perfect, but it's perfect for you, your children, your husband, your family life, your business, your career, everything, and it's all falling apart now. He's a God that is able to, everything that all the years that the cankerworm and the caterpillar has eaten. He's a God of restoration. He will restore you. He will restore you. He's faithful. He never fails. Thank you, everybody. When I get into the spiritual things like this, I can go on and on and on because I trust God so much. I believe in God, and I'm a practical Christian. You know, so I know that if you're a Christian, you know that there's nothing that happens in our life that is accident. God allows it for a reason. Mm. Man of Prestige, what did you say? You said that modern people wants to know everything up front. Very, very true. They want to know everything. No. It's part of the mid issues from dating all the way through marriage. Yeah. No. No, you can't know everything. There are some things that all of them because it's trying to test your faith as well to see whether you qualify for that elevation. It's trying to test you to see whether you even deserve it. You have to prove yourself. So sometimes you just surrender. Get that book, Audacious Faith. You also learn how Brother Ernest surrendered. He said he tried everything and he was doing it by himself. None of it worked until he surrendered. God showed up when he surrendered. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching tonight. I really appreciate you guys. I don't know if this story is going to end anytime soon, unfortunately. But knowing that Edochie is the lover of drama, he's a drama king, he's not going to let it go. He wants everything to play out on social media without consideration for his children, for his family. It is what it is. We'll keep talking about it. We are here. If you bring your matter, come out, we'll help you reason them. Why not? Thank you so much, guys. So that story that I say I have, I don't know if I can do it on Sunday, but watch out for it. If I can't do it on Sunday, I'll do it on Tuesday, definitely. It will move you. We are going to be talking about parents, parental DV. The woman shared the story about how her life, everything she went through, just because of how her father treated her mother, that led to her mother separating from the man, and how the mother took it out on her. Do you know what her crime was? Because she looked like her father. And he kept saying, "You look like him. You remind me of him." Wow. Oh my show. Yeah. Be encouraged. Don't give up. God never leaves us. He never forsakes us. Whatever it is that we are going through, He's always there with us. Mighty love, know that He's always there. In the midst of the storm, He's there with you. He's going to hold your hand. He will lead you through it. Weeping may remain for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Don't give up. Keep trusting and keep holding on to Him. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like if you haven't done so, and I will see you either Sunday or Tuesday, one of them shall, depending on my, how I'm feeling. Thank you so much. So before I leave, anybody living in Canada, I need Talo. These are the two people, Dolly Osadolo and Osazuwa. Osazuwa, Desmond Osazuwa. When I tell them to leave me alone, no. If I owe them, let them contact me. Let me put my number here, as a matter of fact. So they can contact me and I'll send them a check or paper to pay for whatever I bought that I didn't pay. Why they've been trolling me for years, especially Dolly Osadolo. 4 years. Desmond, his own is about a year. I need to pay them so that they can free me. Yeah. Dolly was in Italy. She's now in Canada. She's a Benin woman. Osadolo, Osazuwa, or whatever they call the other one. Desmond Osazuwa is still in Italy. He's a pastor. He's always watching. Man of Prestige, he's sweet. He's small dragon is sweet. Bad shoky. Yes, now. mo ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ní kán fi mí lẹ̀ kí la gbé kí la jù kí mo rà nígbà wọn tí mi ò sanwó. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ sanwó yẹn sìn. I want to pay so they can free me. Because the kind of hatred that Dolly Osadolo has for me. Me, Moeri, I've never seen you before. I've never had a contact one-to-one with you before. Why do you hate me so much? What did I do to you? Oh my God, whatever it is. I know there's nobody that is happy in their life that troll people on the internet. When you have a happy life, you are fulfilled. You will never. Anybody that goes around bashing other people on social media, trolling them from one platform to the other, you are not happy in your life. There's no way anybody can tell me you're happy. No cap. No. People that are happy don't do that. They are too busy celebrating life and enjoying their everyday life. But for every troubled soul, including you, Dolly Osadolo, and Osazuwa Desmond, God will give you peace. But not gonna free me, oh. Oda. Thank you very much, guys. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and I shall see you soon. Bye, guys. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend, and make sure you are taking good care of yourself. She's a choir in Italy. Imagine somebody being a choir. Now then, no wonder the Bible says that the judgment will start from the hand of the house of God. Now choir, now wicked like this. With the wickedness in her heart, now she say they sing. Dolly na choir. No wahala. It is well. God bless you guys. Love you. Appreciate you. See you very soon. Bye, guys.